Hello YouTube, John with Beer, Bourbon and Bushcraft, back for another 3-part review for you tonight. Tonight we're going to talk about Samuel Adams Nitro IPA. This is their new nitro infused India Pale Ale. And also we're going to sample a little bit of Four Roses single barrel. Good stuff. And since boxes are one of the big things out there, there's all kinds of boxes you can get. Shave boxes, makeup boxes, everything. Tonight we are going to talk about BattlBox. I'm going to do a review of the box. So let's get started with the Samuel Adams Nitro IPA. Give it a quick pop open so you can get that nitrogen tab going quickly. You can see you got a nice creamy foam, which is what Sam Adams was going for here. They were looking for a creamy beer. You can see like a stout as the foam flows down, kind of meets the bottom as it meters itself up. Makes for a nice creamy beverage. Gives you a nice head to it. Yeah, when you can smell it, you can definitely tell it's an IPA. The smell of Cascade hops is definitely right there at the forefront. I have to let you know straight up at the beginning, I am not a huge fan of IPAs. I think the hops are a little bit overpowering, and it's just definitely not my taste, but I want to give you a true review on this beverage just based on myself. I'm more of a Cascade, Great Northern kind of hops person. A little bit hoppier than Budweiser, kind of like Sam Adams regular hop. But see how this IPA is. It definitely smells good. It's almost piney, or if any of you have dabbled outside the law, you kind of know this smell, because hops and marijuana are very closely related, and you can definitely pick it up in this. It does smell a little bit of marijuana. The head on the beer is very thick, very creamy, tastes very good. Beer itself is definitely a medium amber. You can taste the caramel malt in it there. I don't think there's much, if any, chocolate malt to it. It definitely has the caramely taste to it. And then you're hit with the IPA hops, which anyone that's familiar with IPAs knows that distinctive aftertaste of the strong hops coming in. Tasty beverage. For me, I would drink one. It's an enjoyable beer. It's not something I would order time after time after time, but to have one is okay. Hops are not super overpowering like some of the IPAs I've tried before. It does kind of finish dry, and again then that flavor of those hops too, what distinguishes it as an India Pale Ale, which was, for those of you that don't know, when the British were traveling across India and conquering the country, hops actually preserve beer. So they over-hopped their beer so that it would last the journey while they went across India through the deserts and whatnot, which would normally spoil your beer. But if it's heavily hopped, then that beer would be preserved, and the British would stop and enjoy their beverage along their way as they trek across India. So that's where the India Pale Ale came from. Well, no, not a bad beer, not in my taste. I enjoy something that's a little bit smoother with a little bit less hops. But as far as the IPAs that I've tested before, I would have to put this on the low to mid range as far as strength of hops. So if you like an IPA but want something that's a little less hoppy and a little more creamy, Sam Adams has definitely hit the mark there. Me not being an IPA drinker, I would drink this again. I'm gonna finish this one and would definitely have another one of these. Like I say, I wouldn't want to sit down and, watching the ball game and have this after this after this. I would go for something that's a little bit lighter, a little bit smoother. But this is not bad. Overall, I would say I would give this a 5 just because I'm not an IPA fan. But if I was judging this in the world of IPAs, I would have to give this probably a 7 or an 8. Sam Adams has definitely come up with, for me, a tasty IPA. Now on to the bourbon. And tonight we have Four Roses Single Barrel. This is 100 proof. His barrel number 78-6I. This is made here in Kentucky. It's made out near Lexington, and it's either bottled there in Lexington or they ship it over near Bardstown, Kentucky, and they bottle it there. This is a bourbon, instead of being mixed from multiple barrels, as it says, it comes from one single barrel. They let it down with distilled water to get it to the proof that they want, and from the white dog they put it in the barrel till after they age it, this is what you come with. It's got a nice little card on it. It's got some information about the distillery itself. Let's go ahead and give this a try. Nice real cork stopper to it, and a solid wood cap. Very nice little touch, a nice little leather band around it here. Just kind of aesthetic things, but for a nice bottle of bourbon, those touches are nice. It's got a very nice caramely smell to it. Put it in. I like mine on the rocks. I'm not much of a neat drinker. Pour a little taste in here. Cap her up. Angels have had enough of their share of this. We'll stop them. And how fitting. Four Roses bourbon in a Four Roses glass. Again, a nice caramely smell to it. It's a very smooth, nutty tasting bourbon. Pick up a little bit of char from the barrel, but not much. And this being a single barrel, I'd imagine that from bottle to bottle that might vary a little bit depending on the amount of char that was inside the barrel. This one has a moderate amount, not an incredible amount. Very smooth, definitely has very good caramel sweet taste to it. This is a wheat bourbon instead of a rye, so it's corn, wheat, barley, yeast, and water. Some add in a little bit of rye, some add in rye instead of the wheat, which gives you a spicier tasting bourbon. This is a sweeter tasting bourbon. It's definitely not over sweet. It's got a very good taste to it. As far as some of the more top end bourbons out there, I think Four Roses has done a very good job with their bourbon. Their mixed regular bourbon is also very good, but this Four Roses single barrel, I would have to say I would give this an 8 as far as taste and sippability. This is something I could definitely sit down and sip after a nice hearty meal, sitting there, my wife under my arm, watching a TV show, having a nice sip of bourbon. I would definitely choose this. This tastes very, very good. Okay, let's get on to the bushcraft portion. Now, there are a lot of boxes out there that come month to month. You can sign up for subscriptions every month by 3 months a year. They come at different subscription levels. Some come every other month. This is BattlBox. www.battlebox.com. Now, this is one I've paid for myself. This is not sent to me to be reviewed. I bought this, and BattlBox has multiple levels that you can get into in their boxes. This is the lowest level. It's $29.99, and it usually comes with far more goodies in it that are worth a lot more than that. This is the second BattlBox that I have gotten. The first one was their Mission 1. I believe this is Mission 13. When you join up with BattlBox, your first BattlBox is Mission 1, which comes with some great survival gear. Seen videos on that, so I knew what that one was. This one is a mystery to me. Now, I have opened this box up, and it comes with a great packing material. It's a natural fiber that can be used as tinder. It's incredible tinder that I've already packaged away so it doesn't get all over my table here. So let's go ahead and open this up and see what we've got inside and what this month's mission is. Alright, let's find. Now, every month, each BattlBox comes with the card that describes what they do. This month's sit rep is Med Prep. Okay, I'll lay it out for you a little bit. The basic box is $24.99, and it's $5 shipping, so it's $29.99. And this month says it is a $63.29 value. Then they have the advanced box, which is $49.99, and this month was $129.18 value. Then they have the Pro box, which is $99.99, and it was a $199.03 value. And then they have the Pro Plus, which includes the knife of the month, and it's $149.99, and it is a $311.02 value. And again, that's a knife of the month. It comes with an incredible knife each month from the videos that I've seen. But this kit is the basic. That's what we'll be reviewing today, is the basic kit. Again, $24.99 cost, $63.29 value. Like I said, comes with a natural fiber packing. I take it and pack it away in a Ziploc bag and store it to the side. Then I usually fill Altoids tins or whatnot with this for my different packs, and great fire starting material. So when that's in there, definitely store it away and keep a hold of that packing material. Let's go ahead and see what we've got in here. First off, we have a first aid kit. It's a 62-piece first aid kit that retails for $19.75. This is a nice plastic wrapped. It's got a nice white box first aid kit. See what it comes with here. An elastic bandage, sterile sponges, Surgipads, ice pack, tweezers, scissors, tape, eye wash, eye pads, triangular bandage. Basically your bare bones, good to have, nice first aid kit that you can throw in anywhere, and you can take care of any type of major trauma with the first aid kit like this. This has got everything you're going to need for the small cuts, bruises, everything up to broken bones, stitches, or gunshot wounds. You can take care of with the first aid kit like this. So that's a very nice addition. I love having these around because you never know when one of the kids are going to fall, cut themselves, have a splinter, need a band-aid. Have a first aid kit like this. You can throw it in your car, you can throw it in your bag, you can throw it in a cabinet, put it in the bathroom. You've got everything you need right here to deal with those minor medical emergencies. Next, one of my favorites. I've actually trained with these quite a bit, and I love them to death. This is a 4-inch Israeli bandage. Incredible. Vacuum sealed in a waterproof container. Pull this out. The way it works, it's got a large gauze pad on it, and then it basically is an ace bandage about 4 to 6 feet long with a plastic tie wrap, and it's almost like a mini tourniquet, and you can put some severe pressure on bleeding with these. Very nice to have. Small, compact, it's lightweight, will fit in any kit, and it will take care of most minor to moderate bleeding. A deep, severe arterial bleed, no, you're going to want a tourniquet for that, but anything less than that, Israeli Vantage will take care of it. Also in this is a nice Molly compatible front and back first aid pouch. Looks like it opens up. Go ahead and open it up real quick here and take a quick look at it. Nice first aid pouch to store your gear in. It's got a zipper close on it. We'll open it up. Nice elastic pouches to store stuff away in. You can pack a very nice type IFAK or individual first aid kit inside of a pack like this. You could actually even take this first aid kit apart, restore it in here, and put this on your bug out bag or get home bag. It'd be a nice little kit. Nice, looks built out of Cordura nylon. It's got nice Molly stitching on it. Looks to be a nice little bag. Nice little addition to the kit here. Nice bag. Okay, also in this we have the Pocket First Aid Field Guide, Treatment and Prevention of Outdoor Emergencies. I love hardbound books. You can have whatever you want on the internet, but if the shit does hit the fan and things go away, nothing is going to replace being able to grab an actual book. Now, here I have in my hands a nice first aid guide that is it covers everything, types of fractures, sprains and strains, how to suture, risk factors for heart disease, eyes and ears, how to keep them safe, how to deal with mouth injuries. Looks like a nice, tidy little book. As you can see in it, the print is nice and small, so there's definitely a lot of information packed inside of this little book that goes, I'm guessing, somewhere around 150 pages. Yeah, 160 pages. It's got planning for survival, all different kits, how to find emergency food, how to neutralize hypothermia. Definitely a valued resource that I'm going to dig into and read. And then it's not hardbound, but it's not softbound. The covers are nice and thick, and it's pliable, so it'll bend around inside your pack, so you can keep it in there to have a nice quick reference if you need to look something up. It's light, decent size, maybe 4 by 7. Nice little addition to a pack with some information. Of course, you can't store it all in your head, so if you've got a book, you can always dive into it and see what it is. The last thing in the box this month is a Ready Man survival card. And I'm going to do a separate review on these because I'm a huge fan of the Ready Man projects. This month's is a surgical setup, which I thought was very interesting when I saw it. I'm trying to find something I can cover this with so y'all can see it. Maybe my hand will work and you can see the tools on there. But it has small saws, suture needles, it has wound closures, it has ace bandage tie-offs, it looks like butterfly closures made out of metal, which anyone that's ever used a butterfly closure, you know, almost like a medical staple that you could use. It's built here in this super thin card you can carry in your wallet. I actually have a pouch that I carry my Ready Man stuff in. I have them all there. They have all different groups of this that you can do. And this one's a neat little surgical kit. It's cool. So that is the basic BattlBox kit. Again, it is Sit Rep Med Prep and Mission 12. I'm sorry, earlier I think I said Mission 13. This is Mission 12, which is the February box, which is Sit Rep Med Prep. Very nice box. I'm very happy for the money I spent on this. Like I say, it's $24.99 the cost and a $63.29 value. With the materials I got here, I'm very pleased with what I was sent from them, and we'll definitely be getting more battle boxes and doing reviews on them for you all on YouTube to check out. All right, YouTube, I want to thank you for coming in and watching my videos. I hope you've enjoyed it. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you think. What can I improve? What am I doing wrong? Again, tonight we covered the Samuel Adams Nitro IPA, 4 Roses single barrel, excellent Kentucky bourbon, and the BattlBox, a monthly subscription box that sends you survival and tactical gear delivered right to your house every month. Again, YouTube, I'm John from Beer, Bourbon, and Bushcraft. I want to thank you for watching. Please subscribe and put any comments below. And special shout out to Glenn Tate, I Miss America too.